Hello there folks, it's Connor and I'm going to be talking a little bit about Star Wars Battlefront EA and how the game is pretty much dead at this point, if not dying very very quickly. So there's a video in the background that will show you at some point that a team is not full, and that is pretty damn high amount of players for a game right now. I've been in games where there's been 3 on one side and 2 on the other. I've been in a game where there's 12 on one side and 2 on the other. Brilliant matchmaking, by the way. Brilliant balancing here. And, well, the game's dying because of lack of content, because they treated their fan base and their customers like fools. I mean, there's no voice comms in Star Wars Battlefront. There's fucking voice comms in Call of Duty. There's no multi-crewed vehicles in Star Wars Battlefront here. There was freaking multi-crewed vehicles 10 years ago in Star Wars Battlefront and Star Wars Battlefront 2. There was space combat 10 years ago in Star Wars Battlefront 2. They can't even do it in this. And let's not call the dogfights anything close to what Star Wars Battlefront 2 was. They're not. They're just, you fly around in a flimsy ass fighter, you shoot something down, you don't feel any self-worth or achievement in doing so. You just feel empty inside. You get in the Millennium Falcon, for like 5 seconds you're like, yeah, I'm in the Millennium Falcon. Then it wears off quickly. You get inside the Slave One, you're like, oh fuck, I'm Boba Fett. It wears off quickly. So what could they have done to stop the game from dying off so quickly? Well, it could have been mod friendly. Because you know how I feel about modders? They make games worth playing. Games that, you know, years after release have went stale and they're boring. They bring new life into games. They sell copies of games like Medieval Total War 2 Kingdoms and Sins of a Solar Empire, as well as Star Wars Empire at War and its expansion Forces of Corruption. But no, big publishers are afraid of people messing with their IP, messing with their games whenever they're not making any fucking money off it. The EA will be the one making the money from the copies being sold to the people who want to buy it because they want to play the mod. Durr. Also, the game is really dumbed down. It doesn't allow teamwork. It really does kind of compel you to work alone. I mean, you've got a personal bubble shield, you've got your own little rocket launcher, ion torpedoes things, and jetpacks. There's no teamwork in the game at all. You're fighting people for hero power-ups and vehicle power-ups and stuff. It just does not. It's too fucking, what's the word? It's empty. The game is empty. It looks like Star Wars, it sounds like Star Wars, it isn't Star Wars. I've heard people say, other YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, that the game is good. They don't understand why so many people hate on it. Well, you don't have a good taste in games, my friend. Or you're wearing rose-tinted spectacles, I'm afraid. You need to take them off and get them wiped and cleaned. The game, I mean, I own every Star Wars game that was ever made, and I'm 100% honest about that. Whether the NES games, whether the Super Nintendo, or the, well, that's kind of the same thing. The Nintendo 64, Sega Mega Drive, PC, I own them all in some way or another. So, yeah, this isn't a good game. It is for about an hour, then it wears off quickly. They've announced DLC, right? Or season pass bullshit. And what it is, it's going to be a couple of new maps, it's going to be a couple of new hero skins, and that's it. That is it. That's so exciting. You guys paid £50 for that. I'm not going to pay £50 for that, or $50 or whatever it was, for a season pass, because that's absolutely ridiculous and criminal, I think. I mean, the game's already dead. By the time maps come out, there'll be nobody playing it. And it's a sad state of affairs. Whenever I heard that EA had attained the license for Star Wars from Disney, I cried a little inside. Because you know all that Disney and EA were thinking was money. Gotta make more money. And that's quite sad. I mean, for all the problems with LucasArts, their games are pretty damn awesome. Jedi Knight, even the licensed movie games like the Clone Wars was awesome. You got to go around this massive battlefield in an LAAT gunship, and you gotta go on the ground as Mace Windu and cut down thousands of battle droids. And that was back in the PS2. Now what do we have? Star Wars Battlefront EA, where you can't do shit. You can't even take a shit. It's that bad. This is just turning into a rant about Star Wars Battlefront EA. One thing I'd like to bring up is that I have tried recording this audio over and over again for the past 2 or 3 days just to make sure that there is very few people playing the game. And there are very few people playing the game, honestly. I mean, there seems to be fewer every day, no matter what time I play at. There's no peak time, it seems. Which is sad itself, because, you know, DICE did put a lot of work into the game. They were just stifled in so many corners and areas by EA. Wouldn't it be a nice world where we didn't have to worry about publishers stifling the innovation and creation and creative just nature of these awesome artists and individuals that get into game design? Wouldn't it? Well, fuck you, game designers. Money, money, money. That's all that matters. Well, can't honestly say I'm sad to see it die. I mean, it is a shit game. So, rest in peace, Star Wars Battlefront. Yeah. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.